Do you know how to do cloze tests or gap fill activities using Wordwall? It seems to me that lots of teachers don't know how this works. You can paste in a text, click on all the gaps that you want to create. You can even add a few dummy words if you want to make the activity a little bit more difficult. It's very easy to do, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm also going to show you a brilliant trick that you can do if you use Microsoft Word or WordPad or even Google Docs. So if you don't know how to do cloze tests in Wordwall and you want to learn in 5 minutes, you're going to learn that now. Let's get started. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like the video, please share the video, please comment on it, and of course join me on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. Okay, so when I've been doing the training recently on the Wordwall Educator program, nearly all the teachers told me they didn't realize that you could do this. How can you create a cloze, a gap fill activity using Wordwall? If we click on create activity and we go to missing word, and perhaps this is sometimes the problem, is that people think that you can only put one word in there, and I'm going to show you now that we can actually add text in, and we can even add text from various places. So I'm going to show you various ways of doing this that could really save you time but also make your exercises a lot more interesting. So let me show you this first example. I'm just going to jump over to my website and grab this piece of text here. So I'm going to copy this, and you could do this from any website, but I'm also going to show you in a minute a great trick that you can do with Word. So we've copied some text from the internet. It's from my website. I'm going to go back now onto the Word. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that whole text in. Now this is the way that you create the gaps. First of all, just read the text and choose a word that you want to make a gap. So I'm going to click this one, technologist, and I click on add. And now that word becomes a gap. I could click on another one, subscribers. And now that word, if I click on add, becomes a gap. And I'm going to click on channel. And now that word becomes a gap. And I'm going to click on university, and that word becomes a gap. So you can see that I can really quickly create the gaps in my text, just by clicking on the word. So I click on this one and then click on add. Now what a lot of people don't realize also, that it's actually possible to add some trick words. That obviously makes the activity a little bit more difficult. If you don't know about Wordwall, and it really is a great technology with so many different games, I will put a link on the screen now that you can click on, and it will take you through everything about the basics of Wordwall. So if we want to add trick words, what we do is we can click on here, add new word, but in the incorrect. So these words are never going to be used. I'm going to put the word readers in, okay, and click on done. And I'll do one more, and I'll click on special, and I'm going to write special. So it's going to click here and write special. So these are trick words that the students shouldn't actually use, and it's going to mean that there's going to be more words than there are gaps. Obviously this makes the activity a little bit more difficult. We click on done, and the game is ready to play. So let's now have a look at that game. Now remember, if you ever make a mistake, you can always go back and click on edit content, and I'm just going to give it a title because I didn't give it a title. So I'm going to call this cloze game TTV, teachertrainingvideos.com. And the other thing that I'm going to do is going to come down here. I'm going to click on done first, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose a different layout. Okay, this doesn't affect the game, it just makes it look different. So I'm going to choose, for example, corkboard. Now I'm going to start the game, and you'll see now the words appear on the left hand side, and then all I need to do is drag the words in, the correct words in. And don't forget, there's going to be a couple of words now that are actually incorrect, so it's really important that they get the words correct. Okay, so we've now added all the words but one. got this one here, which is YouTube channel, and I click on submit, and of course it immediately gives me feedback on whether my answers are correct or incorrect. Now I'm going to show you a brilliant trick now that you can do with Microsoft Word, or in fact with really any kind of editor that you're using for doing your writing. Now, if you want to learn more about Wordwall and some of these hidden features that often teachers don't know about, there's a link on the screen now that you can click on that will take you to a video that covers about 5 or 6 hidden features in Wordwall, and I'll also put that in the description below. Just a super quick break from the video to say that if you like the video and you want more free videos, come over to teachertrainingvideos.com, loads of free content. You've got a whole menu system here at the top, but you've also got loads of free videos on the front page that can really help you. At the bottom of the screen, you'll also see, or at the bottom of the page, you'll also see my blog. You can, of course, find out about my courses from here as well. And of course, you can sign up to my newsletter. And if you sign up to the newsletter, you get updated with all of the latest videos, the latest blog posts, the latest online courses, and the latest free webinars that we run. And also at the moment, there's a special offer, and you will get a free 12-part course on using technology in education. Thanks ever so much. Let's get back to the video. Now, this is a really great time-saving device that I often use. Watch this. I click on these words to select them. So I'm going to select all of these sentences. And I'm using WordPad, but you could be using Word, or you could be using, for example, Google Docs. I'm just going to copy that text. So I'm just copying the text. And now I'm going to jump over to Wordwall. I'm going to create the same type of activity, so I'm going to click on missing word, and this time I'm going to paste all of that text in. Notice that it adds all the text in. Now I'm going to create an activity by clicking on all of the verbs in the present simple, because this is going to be a present simple activity. Look how quickly I can turn this into an activity. Absolutely fantastic. No need to do any formatting in Word. You can do all the preparation work once you get into Wordwall. And now what I'm going to call here, this one, I'm going to call this one present simple. Okay, present simple. So I've done the activity. I click on done as before. And remember, if you want to share an activity with your students to do, you just click on set assignment, choose their name, click on start. You can share the link with the students, or of course you do have the option as well of using the QR code if you want to do that. This is a real time-saving device. Great, particularly that tip I've given you with Word. If you are looking for something a little bit more sophisticated that can do a lot more with audio, getting students to record themselves, has a much wider variety of activities, because Wordwall really functions around text, then I'm going to put a link on the screen now to a great tool called Zengengo, which is ideal for language teachers and allows, for example, students to record audio as well as do written exercises. So this is the game, and you just drag the words in really nice to just simply add the words in, and then of course submit and see if you got them right or wrong. Really lovely way of working. Okay, I made a mistake there, but anyway. Okay, really hope you liked the video. If you're looking for more videos, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. You'll see at the top you've got a menu system here, but you've also got lots of videos. If you scroll down, you can find out about my courses. You can also read my blog posts, which are written with Express Publishing blog. And also from here, you can contact me and of course sign up to my newsletter. And if you sign up for the newsletter at the moment, you do get a free course on using technology in education. And of course, you do get information of when I'm running my free webinars, as well as all my latest videos, blog posts and online courses. Thanks ever so much. I'm going to put some more videos on the screen now about Wordwall that you might find interesting.